What's up, guys? Welcome to Cruising with Crab. Buckle up. You're along for the ride. All right. So I talked about this in a previous video, briefly. Some videos that I'm going to be going through. As I say, every time I have a new topic, usually it always happens as I'm talking about something that I've been planning for a while. Like I said, guys, this channel, there's always going to be something to talk about. I'm a Gemini. I got the best conversations, man. I'm the best conversationist you'll ever meet. You'll never be bored with me because I know who I am and I know my identity. Simple as that. See, I speak greatness, guys. Try it sometime. If you're thinking, man, this guy's so like egoistic, narcissistic. No, guys, it's because I always speak greatness about me. All right, try it sometime. You'll thank me. Anyways, so I want to talk about how to be normal because being normal is so freaking easy. People think being normal, it's hard because we have all these addictions and such. If you set yourself up and say it's going to be hard, well, guess what? It's going to be hard, people. That's how manifestation works. That's how, that's the only way it does work. So when you're automatically assuming that it's going to be tough, it's going to be tough. I promise you. You're trying to study for a test, you're in school, you're in college, university, whatever, high school, I don't know. It's going to be tough, right? You got to remember too, at a very young age, and it's not our parents' fault. It's not even our grandparents' fault. It's not even our ancestors' fault. But our generations of our family tree have all been programmed to realize that, think that life has to be difficult, which it doesn't, right? This is the problem about media, not even social media so much. It's more just media in general, right? We see some stuff on the media saying that life's going to be tough. You're going to do this, you got to do this, and you're just going to struggle. If you are doing this, you're not going to do it. Like the worst thing I hate, and people say, if you don't go to school, you're not going to be successful. That's what they set you up for. Listen, school is not for everybody. See, I got another idea. I think I might have mentioned this actually already in our video that I wanted to do it, but I'm going to tell you guys that I went to college, okay, after high school. I passed, I graduated. I hated it though. I hated it so much. And again, this does go into what I'm talking about, being normal. I wasn't being normal. I was trying to fit in with everybody else. And even though I did it, I struggled. I hated it. I had tears. I forced myself. I had no identity. I had no idea who I was. And we're going back like over a decade ago, right? And I'm just like, I got through. I remember even going on stage, getting my, I don't know if it was a certificate, I don't know what it was, degree, whatever it was. I don't even care anymore. I just don't care. Just shows you how much I just did not care about it, which is not a good thing because it was obviously, you are different at those times in your life. I was a lot younger. I was in my early 20s. Wasn't a bad kid, but I remember this program, like the only thing that came out of it that was amazing for me was, and like I said, it wasn't a waste of time, was I mentioned in my very first video, I did a radio show, and this radio show had nothing to do with the program that I was in. So I took, again, this will be another video for some time, but we'll leave it for that. But let's get back to the main topic here, how to be normal. If there's something that that does not seem right, and it's not right, then don't be weird. Don't be a creep, especially if it's dealing with a woman or something like that. I'm telling you, you got to realize, guys, too, and I'm just going to be real with you. I do not trust a lot of men. I'm a guy, too. I'm a guy. And I'm telling you, I don't trust a lot of men. And yes, I know what it is. You're probably saying, Jonathan, that's your awareness. I thought you were a manifestation channel. This channel is like real life events with manifestation that I have applied. But I'm also explaining how I'm living as a human being in this life and enjoying this life as this character, Jonathan Crab, because I'm going to do things that I also want to experience as this character. And I keep my word to that. I stay true to myself, right? I don't betray myself. I stick to the truth, right? Oh, I gotta switch my arms. I don't know why I'm filming like this. Hold on one second. Okay, that's better. But anyways, mic is on. Okay, cool. Uh, it's not hard to be normal, guys. It's like if you just know you're getting that weird feeling, like you shouldn't be doing that, right? And when I'm gonna be picking on I'm not trying to pick on the guys here, because when I grew up, for me in my past, I just never could fit in with a lot of guys. I do have guy friends. I have like, I'm gonna tell you guys like honest the truth here. I have like one guy friend that I talk to. We talk. It's one of those friendships where I just saw this person recently too. We see each other maybe a few times a year, and that's it. And we'll talk over texts and stuff like that, just to send funny videos or like, hey, I thought I'd be man or whatever. And that's it. It's very straightforward. Nothing. And it's one of those friendships too. The guys, these are the best friendships. This is also for another great video idea they could do. Friendships that where you don't have to even explain what you've been doing, why your absence has been so far like apart from each other, why you guys haven't seen each other in so long, and when you don't have to even question that, that's awesome. That's great that you don't have to do that. You don't have to be like, dude, why didn't you talk to me? Why didn't you tell me that? Right? Those are friendships you just don't want to be around. I mean, I get it. Listen, like, and I'm gonna tell you something. If you're already questioning friendships like that, that's a indicator for you to move on. And yeah, I think the biggest thing too that people suffer a lot is, and again, this all does revolve around being normal. But when people are feeling that, I'm gonna adjust this. Is that better? I can't tell or not. Oh, okay, it's somewhat better. Still getting used to this tripod that I got, or handstand. Not handstand. This is really nice though. I paid like $20 for this thing. I'm going off topic again. Sorry guys. Like I said, you're along for the ride, man. Buckle up. It's always crazy conversations with me. You never know what you're gonna get with me. I'm always gonna surprise people, but it's always in the best way possible. But anyway, my buddy, we talk to her like I said a couple times a year. We try to hang out, and that's that, right? And I'm just very selective who I trust, and also one of my other friends, who's like literally one of my best friends too, is my sister. And you guys have already seen 2 videos that I posted up on this channel. Brittany's one of the reasons I started doing YouTube. We are totally different genres. Brittany and I are also very different people, but in a good way. She does her own thing, I do my own thing. But I've also got to explore her world a lot, from doing the paranormal, the horror that she does, all the movies that she loves doing. I've had the opportunity. You guys have maybe seen on my Instagram over the years. I used to go to a lot of premieres with her and stuff that I posted. It's pretty amazing stuff. And listen, guys, this stuff, a lot of people like. I always have to realize like there's so many people who would die to go to these events, and I'm so lucky that I've been able to go because I've been my sister's plus one. Because you're allowed to bring plus ones in the industry, so I'm very lucky that I've been able to experience that. It's been a real pleasure to be able to do all that. Is this better? I can't tell what's better or not. Hold on. Just trying to try to figure out what position I like on this thing. Is that better? Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, there's no edits for this channel, guys. It's all one real take. You get the real me, right? But being normal, guys, it's just follow your heart, follow your intuition. Don't do something stupid. This is the thing, guys, and this is something I want to get into another video about, like addictions that people are suffering. There's so many people, like peer pressure you're under, right? Someone's like, come on, man, have another swig, whatever that's, a cigarette or some kind of drug or whatever it is, drinking, alcohol. Like I have a whole video about that with alcohol, right? Which a lot of people struggle, right? And I'm actually excited about getting into that one because that's a very deep dive about my personal traits and stuff, right? I also I want you guys to know, like, this is everything I'm telling you is like stuff that I've experienced, that a lot of it I've had to do on my own. And a lot of people are, sorry, is there a fly on me? No, it's just the wind. You just have to remain still. And getting back to the manifestation with this is, something I will tell you, like, even before I did this YouTube channel, even going to the fitness stuff, I think people, we do stupid things. We don't know how to be normal because we're so afraid of what our future lies ahead. But you got to get rid of the whole future thing. Get away from the whole past thing. All right. And I'm always telling you guys to be in the now, because there's the only thing that exists right now is now, right? Like, you're not, there's, who cares if you have an argument from like 10 years ago when you're like in the shower? Like, your mind, your ego, your old awareness is trying to just bring you back in, right? You got to teach your body, because remember, your feelings mean absolutely nothing. Be neutral. I'm not saying if someone goes, "Hey, buddy, I've been seeing you 10 years," don't be like, "Hey, everything going? How's everything going, man? You got that new job?" Yep. I'm not saying you be like that. Don't be like a robot. Just be like, you're allowed to experience it. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to be mad, right? You're human. You're in this body. Either you're a man or you're a woman or whatever. But just remember who you are. So it's okay. Like, if you have really crappy days, you got to start saying things like, "Oh, nope, this is working for me. Everything happens for me in this sense. It doesn't matter what my eyes see, what my ears hear, or it's all what my mind is telling me how I want to define the story." Right? So you just close your eyes, listen to those theta waves, listen to those delta waves, alpha waves. I recommend listening to theta. Maybe I'll tag that channel again, The Power of You. Great just to relax. But just, guys, take a deep breath and chill. Because I'm telling you, once you know how to just control yourself, you'll realize that you'll be normal, right? How do you define normal, though? Listen, we all have our own path, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was talking about, like, how I got into the YouTube, there was times where I just didn't know what to do. And even when I was talking about school, when I'd be going to school, I hated it. I remember I'd be in class and everyone would be like, "Hey, man, like, I'm doing this after." I'd be like, in my head, I'm like, why am I even doing this? But I only did it because someone told me I should do it. And I'm not blaming this person or these people, because they did help me pay for half my school. So I paid for the other half and I did it. But I'm telling you guys, like, the whole school, like I said, I'm going to get into that whole school story. You do not need school to succeed in life. There are many people who have never gone to school. Some people who haven't passed high school. Now, I passed high school, right? I went through high school, got my whatever certificate, whatever it is, or diploma. Sorry, diploma it is. You get, is it diploma? I can't even remember now, but it's whatever you get. Like, I got my high school diploma. There is a certificate. There is the certificate, but I got my diploma, right? So I got that, right? But even then, I just, like, even the school system. That's another video we could talk about. Our whole school system is just so wired. It's so rigged. If you don't go to university, you're already automatically a failure. They make people, like, not everybody thinks that way. Not everybody wants to be a doctor. Not everybody wants to be a lawyer. Not everybody wants to be some astronaut or whatever their dream is. You need university for that. I'm not hating on those schools. Yes, you need that kind of education. Like, because I'll tell you, if I need a surgery, like heart surgery, do I really want somebody who's never been to school? No, I want somebody who knows what they're doing, that I trust, especially putting lots of money on that, right? So I'm not bashing our school system, because there are certain reasons we have that. But anyways, guys, I need to wrap this video up. Maybe I'll make a part 2 to this, but just know that everything you do is the right move, right? I think especially men, it's just, guys, I don't know what it is, but I find the men that don't know how to be normal, they revolve their life around women. They do. I don't know what it is. Be normal. All right? Like, just because, like, some woman rejects you or whatever, right? This is just what I've experienced. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. Back then, like, I remember when I was in high school, I was so desperate to have a girlfriend. So desperate. I was like 16, and I remember, like, all I could think about were women, right? And think about other things about that too, which maybe we'll get into that in another video. It's kind of maybe not appropriate, but you just like, I get it. Listen, you got, like, your hormones, all that stuff. It's all wired. That's all you can think about. It's like, fuck, man. Why am I only thinking about tits and pussy? That's all I'm thinking about, right? Like, that's what I'd be thinking about all the time in fucking high school. It sucked, man. Someone would be like, "Jonathan, what's the answer?" And I'd be like, and then, like, literally I want to say that's those 2 words I just said, but I didn't. I mean, that'd be maybe a funny video I'll talk about. Actually, that is a video I'm going to be talking about eventually, but I'm not quite ready to announce that video yet, because I still want to think about some more concepts that I could include in that video. Um, there's a helicopter going above me right now, so it's gonna wait a second until it flies by. But I think the mic will still pick it up. But guys, just also another thing to be normal, and this I gotta wrap this up. Start focusing on yourself. Think about things that you want to do for yourself besides having somebody with you. I know everybody wants someone to be. They want to be with somebody. They want to be married, whatever. I get it. You don't want to be alone. We're human. We are meant to have social interactions. I get that. Trust me, I'm a Gemini. How do you think I feel? Like I like to talk to people. Well, selected people. If I don't talk to people, I'm very quiet. I observe. That's what I do. I'm very observant. I'm not gonna just talk to everybody. I have a lot of trust issues. I have to make sure I'm talking to the right person. The eyes tell you everything, people, about somebody. So that's another thing too, guys. If you see a girl, and that's I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna have to make a part two to this because there's just too much in this video to unravel here. But also too, and I mentioned this before. I'm gonna make a part two to this video. If you see a girl, always look at their face, not down there, not even further down there. It'd be kind of weird in a public place. Have a conversation. Okay, you're gonna see someone that's pretty. Okay, just keep that to yourself, but engage in the conversation. Don't be thinking about tits and pussy all day. Okay, I see so much of that shit, and I'm just like, and don't do all those weird, awkward hugs. Can I have a hug? Like, sorry about my microphone. Yeah, but don't be like, can I have a hug? Like, what? Like, and the creepy thing is too, like, that person probably already has like a girlfriend, or they're married. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing, man? Sorry that you just proposed to the wrong woman, and then you found someone more attractive. And then again, that's what makes men. I think that's just the foundation of how men are, right? And I can tell you this because I'm a guy. I think a lot of guys just are they revolve all their problems like rejection. Rejection happens when they ask a girl out, and the girl says, "Sorry, I have a boyfriend. Sorry, I'm married," and then they're like, "Oh, but," right? As I used to be around some stupid people in my life, and I started listening to their things like, "Man, women suck, bro," and stuff like that. It's like, and I realized that's just their reality, and that's why I say don't always listen to everybody. I mentioned that before in another video, but guys, just fuck. It's not hard. Just don't let. You got to start doing things for yourself, right? I'm not saying you be alone the rest of your life. Like, go meet women, go talk to them, but don't be having fucking sex on your mind all the time. I get it. Listen, guys. I get it. That shit happens. It's like intrusive thoughts. You'll just be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And all of a sudden, you have like in your head, you hear boobs. Like it's just like some voice in your head. It's like, what the fuck? Right? It's like an entity trying to get into you, or it's just like you might have thoughts like, "Oh my god, this girl's so fucking hot." Okay, but don't act on it. Like just it's in the background. It's like probably your old awareness too, right? It's just trying to like listen. Like I said, I'm gonna make a video about this because I really struggled with this. Not like those people going like neighborhood, but that's just something I see all the time, and it's just grosses me out. Also, having been around my sister as one of my best friends, she's just told me some really creepy stories about men, and I've been very lucky because she's just like, "Jonathan, don't ever say this, don't ever do this. We women hate that." Like even the hug stuff, like everything I'm saying, a lot of it is for my sister, like telling me things, and I've just also things that I've concluded. So trust me, I've been very lucky. I have a lot of women in my family, so that helps a lot. So it's one of the reasons I like being around women. But if you're a guy friend of mine, take that as a compliment because I trust you. I also respect you because I know that you're very respectful to other women as well. Okay, I love women. Okay, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking pimp here, but I do. I love women, and it's one of the greatest experiences about being a man is being around women and that respect you. And there's nothing wrong to admire someone's beauty, guys, but do it in a really respectful way. Okay? Don't be like, "Hey baby, how you doing?" Like, no, don't do that shit. Maybe if you're like actually dating or shit or having like a kinky kind of night, right? Nothing wrong being kinky, but just do it. Don't do it with somebody that you barely know. I mean, and I know people do stupid things when they drink. Again, I need to wrap this up, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed How to Be Normal. This is part one, probably. There'll be a part two. But just enjoy your life, guys. I'm trying to just do things for yourself. You'll realize, oh my God, my life is normal. I feel normal. People love me and respect me. See, wasn't difficult, right? Because you're not thinking about that other shit I just talked about. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on this ride. And I will see you guys on the next ride. See ya.